Jimmy Ray, you were supposed to be here a while ago. Thank you, ladies.
Sorry, Daddy, I was out fixing Anti-Dell's icebox.
Can you believe this, boy? Here I'm trying to hand over an empire to him, and he's out fixing an icebox. What's that?
A college application, I'm thinking of applying.
4 years away from home. And everything you need to know I can teach you right here within these walls. Your grandfather taught me, and I teach you. That chain must not be broken.
Daddy, I thought we discussed this.
Stanford, do I sense a disinclination?
It's none of my business, man. There's a whole world outside Zebulon. I want to get to know it.
Who is giving you this information? And where's that book you were reading?
I gave it away.
Good. Let the jazz age infect someone else.
Maya, the Conklins? The Conklins? From Charlotte? What about them?
They have a very beautiful daughter, Ola.
Well, a daughter with, resources. Stanford, what exactly isn't your business?
The Conklins drive produce trucks across the state, and we are the second largest purveyors of produce in 300 miles.
You want me to marry someone for her trucks?
Now that's an equation they don't teach in college.
Where's the romance in that?
Romance?
I have no comment. No comment? What do you think that was?
Just have lunch with
Daddy,
her.
I couldn't do that. I know their daughter. She's a dumbbell.
Well, it doesn't have to be her. The Wilsons in Winston-Salem, they have a daughter and a very active horse farm.
I know her. She's indistinguishable from the horses.
Well, how about Naomi Weeks, the daughter of tobacco?
Oh, gosh.
She plays the banjo. All right, I know.
Daddy, I couldn't carry on a conversation with any of them.
You don't need to carry on a conversation, son. You ever see me carry on a conversation with your mother?
It isn't necessary. And that's a tragedy.
Son, the way it works is the business is handed down, and we marry conveniently in order to live well.
Don't break the chain, right, Daddy?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, when a man's gotta do what he's got to. A well-bred wife with a silver spoon knife will butter your bread twice as good as you do. I remember when I was your age, that's when I was settling down. Your mother and I were engaged, and I opened up a bank account.
You can't expect the future to be just like the past. You haven't got a clue, sir. Please try to understand.
When I stood tall side by side with your grandpa, there was just nothing at all we couldn't do.
And with all due respect, I observe and I object. There's no rush for me to step into your shoes.
You can't waste your time on foolish things when there's real work to be done. There won't be any stopping you and me when you do what I tell you, son. You have no idea what I would do to protect this dynasty.
Oh, beyond the river leads right back to this house. I won't be gone forever. Just let me go now.
When a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. When a man's gotta do what he's got to do. When I stood down side by side with your grandpa, there was just a little old we couldn't do. I can't understand why you can't comprehend what to do. Why can't I get through to you? I hope you don't love her.
What is it, Daddy?
Jimmy Ray, are you the father of Alice Murphy's child?
It's conceivable.
Oh, Jimmy Ray. Jimmy Ray, sometimes you are too eloquent.
She's gonna have a baby?
It appears that she is.
Well, I should go see her.
And what?
Tell her I love her.
Oh, but you don't mean that. Now, you might feel like you do, but Jimmy Ray, you're still so young.
I know those feelings. Those misleading ones have felt them before, but with Alice, I see her and it's different. She has special qualities.
Special qualities. Those special qualities exist in your imagination. And the last thing we need is for you to be hauling around a callow bride and a child everywhere we do business. Now, you let me take care of this.
Daddy, I'll handle this myself. This is my right and my responsibility.
You brought sin into our blissful Eden.
My son was weak before you.
Have you ever stood against society? Very few can withstand it.
There are ways to undo these things.
Undo?
Now, that is a crime upon a crime.
This baby would destroy Jimmy Ray's career. I thought you loved my son.
I do.
North Carolina doesn't abide illicit couples.
You don't want to go to a home for wayward girls. They're like prisons.
I know a place several hours out of town, a cabin in the woods, where you can stay until you figure out what to do. Done it for others.
Sounds to me like you're being offered a sanctuary.
Alice, Jimmy Ray will ask you to marry him, but you must say no. He's still a boy. If you can just wait a year, he'll be one of the leaders of Zebulon and eventually all of North Carolina.
If this were known, there'd be people who wouldn't do business with him.
You wouldn't do that to Jimmy Ray.
Of course I wouldn't. Of course.
Well, then you must wait.
Wait, Alice Murphy. Wait.
Go to the cabin in the woods.